My partner could usually tell when my testosterone shot was due. I'd be dragging through the day, sluggish, a little flat, and she'd look at me and say, "Is your T-shot due?" And she was right. Every time. Nobody told me that was going to happen. Nobody told me that my emotional state would literally cycle with my T levels. And nobody told me about the things testosterone was quietly doing to my mental health. Some of them good, some of them disorienting, and some of them I still think about years later. So that's what this video is. The part of the conversation that usually gets left out. The first thing nobody told me, your mood cycles with your dose. When you're on T injections, your levels peak in the first day or two after your shot, and then they drop, and your mental health can follow that curve. In the days after a shot, a lot of people feel a lift. I certainly did. More energy, more emotional clarity, a sense of momentum. But in the days before the next one, something called the trough, things can shift. Sluggishness, low mood, irritability, and sometimes a kind of flatness that's hard to name. My partner usually noticed it before I did. But once I knew to look for it, I started to see the pattern. This isn't a reason not to take testosterone, but it's something you deserve to know going in. And it's also worth knowing that this is specific to injections. Gels, patches, and other delivery methods usually maintain a more stable level. And research shows that usually translates to a more stable mood. If you're struggling emotionally on injections, it's worth asking your doctor whether the delivery method is part of the reason. The second thing that nobody told me, testosterone can change how you cry, or whether you can at all. I used to cry, not all the time, but when I needed to. Crying was one of the ways I processed difficult things. It was a release that actually worked. After I'd been on testosterone for a while, I noticed it getting harder to cry. Eventually, I couldn't do it at all. Not because nothing was wrong, but because whatever mechanism that used to open that release had shifted. For some people, this feels like relief. If you've spent years feeling emotionally overwhelmed, a quieter emotional landscape can be genuinely welcome. For me, it was both. There was something that felt steadier, and there was also something missing. A tool I'd always had for processing pain that I could no longer access. This is called emotional blunting, and it affects more people on testosterone than the conversations around HRT usually acknowledge. If you're experiencing it, you're not imagining it, and it's worth thinking about what it means for you and how you take care of your mental health. The third thing nobody told me, and this one genuinely surprised me, my anxiety got better. Not just a little bit, noticeably. There's a political narrative that tries to frame HRT as harmful to mental health. The research says something different. Studies consistently show that gender-affirming hormone therapy improves depression and anxiety in people who use it, and that a pre-existing diagnosis of depression or anxiety is not a reason to withhold it. My own experience lined up with that. The anxiety that had been a constant background noise in my life got quieter on testosterone. Enough that it was one of the things that I genuinely missed when I eventually stopped. The physical changes from testosterone get talked about constantly. The mental health effects, the full picture of them, not just the reassuring parts, almost never do. You deserve the full picture. If any of this resonated, there's a second part to this conversation. 3 more things nobody told me about testosterone and mental health, including what happens to your mind if and when you stop. I'm beside you. Consider subscribing for more.